what's wonderful is I've had a chance to, absorb feedback from audiences. Never asked for it. So I've written an actual play. I'm actually a comedian, so it's a new thing for me to do a proper play. So when I say we haven't started, it's true. We'll start properly. The lights will come up, and then you'll discover the characters here sort of on stage. I don't know if anyone plays chess. It's great. It's going to be like the battle of the wits. It's very important. Normally at this point, what happens is I kind of amusingly go, does anyone have any questions? But often people have questions. It was during these nervous times that a friend of mine had gone overseas, asking me to check in on his house for him, a task which I performed religiously, by which I mean on a regular basis and without fail, not filled with resentment and wondering if there was really any point. I gathered all my courage to me and stepped into the house. In the silence, I could hear a voice coming from up the stairs. I followed the sound, making as much silence as I could. Until I stood outside the master bedroom. There, sitting on the edge of the bed, was a slim man dressed entirely in black. Although I knew enough about fashion and the effect of one's clothing on one's appearance to realize, dressed in black as he was, he may not have been as slim as he appeared. Listen, Faval, in many ways you're a mystery to me. Gibbs, in many ways, a buttoned-up shirt is a mystery to you. And let us be honest, if it was not for the invention of the clip-on bow tie, you would have suffocated to death years ago. He's bald. How could I know this? Crime is a very stressful activity. And stress causes one to lose one's hair. Now, I am not saying that all criminals are bald, no. In fact, many criminals have thick, full, lush heads of hair that only appear to be thinning when viewed under certain very harsh theatrical lighting. Mr. Faval, you have just described unwittingly and yet to a T a man known as Mickey the Mugger Proctor, a vicious thug so violent he is hated and feared even by the criminal world. But how could you possibly have known he was here? Oh boy. That's not good. I'll start lower. Tracing the hiding place of this stone has been difficult, and I believe it will surprise you. But even more surprising is what I found with it. Proof that it was not, in fact, Norma who stole it. Everyone gasped in amazement. There was a strange, forced quality to the gasp that I didn't understand, and I hoped that events would unfold that would explain that forced quality without too much intervention. Yes, she is completely innocent, but someone in this room is not. That meant that someone in that room was not innocent. This much we got merely by listening to Faval, but if we took it a step further, it meant that one of the people in that room was the thief, and therefore, apart from actually having stolen the jewel, they would already have known that Norma was innocent and could not be genuinely amazed by it, so must have faked their gasp of amazement, which would have accounted for the forced quality that I had noticed just moments before. Thank you very much. Case closed, and thus the case of the forced gasp was over. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's so lovely to have you. Well, and I know from experience, making people laugh isn't easy. And if any of my descendants ever decide to take up making people laugh as a living, I will be the most proud of them, no matter what their immediate parents tell them. No matter how far from home they have to emigrate just to get a few cheap laughs because, hello, I've got a British accent.